It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see the Broncos' speedy running back. There's a lot to like from his showing last week. Well over 100 yards and a pair of scores. It's the Broncos and the Saints, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. And off we go from Denver. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of a season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have a perfect game.
11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again. He's got it. But he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard.
At the 44-yard line.
Pushes him over. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. The Broncos at 5-7 now on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. The numbers for him from a week ago. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but now it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. And you look at this Saints defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game. I'm not sure he falls under the category of mobile quarterback, but he's athletic enough that if you don't keep your rush lanes intact, he finds a way to hurt you.
As coaches like to say, I wouldn't call him a burner, but enough there in the tank. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to him. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through. And the Broncos the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating 1st downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So here come the Saints now for their first drive. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air, receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw. Sutherland. And his throw is going to be incomplete. And see, when you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. And you got caught in between and created a foul.
And that went too high and incomplete. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. But you look at this Bronco defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. They go play action here on 1st down. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. This defense for the Saints, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
That's well done defensively. They get the pressure they needed on 3rd down. All the receivers are locked up tight, and they force that quarterback to just throw it away.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to our 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Sutherland. Fancy footwork in midfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
On 1st down, Sutherland. That's complete. It's Collins. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. at the 36-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Sutherland finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Saints.
Back to throw. Sutherland fighting through pressure. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. That'll give him 8 that time, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 19-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Crawford.
And the Saints are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown, Saints.
Drake London,
His 9th touchdown of the season.
and the Saints have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Denver's offense now set to go. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
From the 42-yard line, here's second and 4.
Brings up second and 4.
He'll look to throw. To the left side, it's complete. And he's brought down.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the PI decline, and that'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Second and 6.
Second and 6.
They'll look to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a first and 10.
Now a handoff as they run left side.
And he's got it down to the 28.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 23.
The Broncos on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Looking to throw.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. The Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him, and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Sutherland able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is, because he understands how to get open in key situations.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Crawford. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. Off play action. Sutherland out route complete to Dulcich. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll look to throw again. Touchdown! Darnell Washington, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Saints are able to extend their lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good, and the lead is up to 8. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw. Running right through him. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Off the play fake. Sutherland throwing the out route and complete. It's Collins. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
18 more yards there and another 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
He's got Dulcich going across the formation.
Touchdown, Saints.
Greg Dulcich,
26 yards.
and the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And he's going to have the Broncos first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
55 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes.
Big Raekwon Davis, the man fighting in for that sack. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation, because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive. and it's been paying off for him so far this game.
2nd and 15. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go.
They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself, because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime.
At the 24-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sutherland.
He's got it to Collins, complete.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Saints, 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down. Sutherland.
Another one caught by Collins.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
On 1st and 10, Sutherland.
He finds his man, complete. That's Crawford. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
The Broncos, 42-yard line.
A final shot before break. Sutherland got his man. It's Dulcich. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line.
Face mask. Defense.
Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that. And they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. We're starting to get near the home stretch of this NFL season. It's Week 13, so let's get an update on what's going on.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Now the Saints going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Sutherland. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st down, Sutherland. And that's too tall for his receiver. It's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
A gain of 4, and it's third down.
Looking to throw. Sutherland. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 26. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
A throw over the middle, taken in. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 21-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Crawford, and able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to throw. Sutherland. Touchdown! Darnell Washington. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
He finds his man, complete. That's Cochran. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
Gave up the underneath to the tight end on third down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Up the middle they go. Crawford. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd down and 6 now.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Off play action. Sutherland into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And they will finally get him down
as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and a couple.
On play action, they'll throw.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Hands it off out of the gun. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now back to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play.
We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
3 yards. That's good for a Denver Broncos.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal. At the 6-yard
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there.
Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
And they can thank their defense for this one. They were set up with a short field following the turnover, but they took care of business as well, working their way down and finishing with a strong run into the end zone for their 1st touchdown of the game.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. He's got it, and that'll make the score 31-13. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards.
The Saints again ready to go on offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, Sutherland.
Over the middle, he gets it to Collins.
And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
He'll get this up to about the 44.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Crawford. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 54 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A gain of 5. First down, New Orleans.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
At the 29-yard line.
Looking to throw. Sutherland. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 4.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now a handoff up the middle. Crawford. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
And Denver getting set to take the field.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This complete to Martin. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the 4th is not going to be an easy task. But that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. A huge play there for Denver, and even 40 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense.
Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We'll touch in time here. Back.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's complete. It's Collins. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Sutherland.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Denver's offense now set to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
4 yards on the pickup.
Second and 6. Here's one deep for Pickens.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Brings up third down and 6 yards to go.
He'll look to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Broncos first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on fourth down.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole.
Second and 6 coming up.
At their 48-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10.
They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup.
Second and 3.
Second and 3. At the Saints' 35-yard line.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Boy, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. On second down now, it's Crawford.
And he will have a Saints first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory for him.
Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They run the counter. Crawford. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
75 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On third down, it's Crawford. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And that's complete to Brown. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Saints, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll get the extra